Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Tuesday, April 9th, 2013. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Chip Ramsey with the Saturday Independent newspaper. In tonight's news, area politicians and judicial officials continue speaking out against a plan that would merge parts of 3 court districts now serving southern Middle Tennessee. The state comptroller's office has found issues in an audit of Manchester City, and Saturday was opening day for Tullahoma Little League. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6. Stay tuned.
On the train test range, the search for any possible weakness continues. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
Hello, my name is Joe Stroop with Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. I'm here to talk to you about a couple incentives that are going on between now and end of the year. First is your federal tax credit up to $300. Secondly, 0% financing up to 15 months on XL products. Third, spring promotion up to $1,100. Finally, $500 incentives from your local power distributor. Please give us a call at 455-8757. Thank you.
Let the Smokehouse be your mountain getaway destination in beautiful Monteagle, Tennessee. Enjoy our cabins, restaurant, and old general store. Shop thesmokehouse.com featuring homemade barbecue sauces, jellies, and many other fine Tennessee products. Our live Music on the Mountain series features some of the best local and Nashville talent every Friday and Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. No cover, kids welcome.
Looking for a unique gift for someone special, or perhaps something just for yourself? Then you need to check out Grady Mac Denim Company, right here in the heart of Tullahoma. Grady Mac features the full line of men's and women's Lucky brand apparel. Stop in and check out our denim production line. Grady Mac offers a full line of outdoor sporting apparel and much more. And check out our custom fly fishing equipment, fine art, and signed sports memorabilia. There's something for everyone at Grady Mac Denim Company, the most unique store in Tullahoma.
Welcome back. Area politicians and judicial officials continue speaking out against a plan that would merge parts of 3 court districts now serving southern Middle Tennessee. State Senate Speaker Ron Ramsey says he wants to combine Coffee County's standalone judicial district with the office now covering Warren and Van Buren counties. Cannon County would also be included in the plan that Ramsey says would save taxpayers an estimated $600,000 a year. But Democrats and Republicans representing the area in the General Assembly say they can't back the move. Tullahoma Republican State Representative Judd Matheny says he opposes the change but conceded realignment is coming. He says judicial offices should be nonpartisan, removing politics from the process. Sparta Democrat lawmaker Charles Curtis says the change would lead to delayed hearings and reduced services. Coffee County District Attorney General Mickey Lane would face Warren County District Attorney Lisa Zavagianis in next year's election if the merger is approved.
The state comptroller's office has found issues in a recent audit of the city of Manchester. Manchester Mayor Lonnie Norman had requested an audit of the city records shortly after taking office last year. The audit covered the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2012. The Winchester CPA firm of Bean, Roden, and Kelly stated in their audit report that, quote, during our audit, we found a fundamental lack of internal control over assets, particularly in relation to the recording of assets acquired as donations from the United States Department of Defense surplus programs. In addition, we found unrecorded bank accounts held by the police and fire departments, the majority of activity in those funds being undocumented, end quote. Mayor Norman, who was an alderman for at least part of the audited year, told the Saturday Independent that many of the systemic problems noted in the findings have already been corrected. A press conference has been scheduled for Thursday at Manchester City Hall at 10 a.m. to answer further questions about the audit.
Governor Bill Haslam withdrew his school voucher plan last week after being unable to persuade a fraction led by Senator Brian Kelsey to refrain from trying to expand the bill to more families. The end of the debate over vouchers heads off a last-minute showdown over the issue in committees and on the floor as lawmakers put the final touches on the state's annual spending plan. House Majority Leader Mark Norris spoke with TNReports.com about the governor's decision to withdraw the voucher bill.
Will not be presenting the governor's Opportunity Scholarship bill in the Senate Education Committee today. This is to be their last calendar, the last meeting for the 108th, the first half of the 108th General Assembly, and I have just by letter hand-delivered to the chair advised the committee that the bill will not advance this year. I had tried to give, as Majority Leader, I tried to give as much time as possible for reason to prevail, rather than fewer amendments. We received word that there would be more amendments, all of which attempted to broaden the governor's initiative beyond what he feels is appropriate for the reasons we previously discussed, and so it was counterproductive. We were moving in the wrong direction rather than in the right direction. This is not meant to be a political football. There was sort of too much brinksmanship amongst the proponents of amendments. Despite my best efforts to encourage them to proceed with a broader bill of their own making, they withdrew their bill. Initially, I thought that was a sign that they were ready to travel with the governor's proposal. But it didn't turn out to be. I've read in the press accounts given by Senator Kelsey that it was his intent to amend the governor's bill. What we read about would have been hostile to the governor's initiative and therefore, not welcome and ill-advised. But rather than getting into some kind of a legislative fight over it, it's my recommendation that we just move on. If they won't run their own bill, then they shouldn't try to hijack the administration's.
We'll be right back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
Your wife has given you the most precious gift you have, your family. She does so much to make every moment special for you and your children. This Mother's Day, show her your love and appreciation with beautiful jewelry from Woodard's Diamond Showroom. Whether it's with gold and diamonds, pearls, or colored gems, remind her of the path you've traveled together. She surprises you in subtle ways every day. Isn't it time you return the favor in a big way?
Hi folks, Trey McNabb, General Manager of Stay McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. I want to tell you about one of our incredible deals, 2013 Dodge Avenger. MSRP $19,990, it can be yours for $15,990.
Because of the customer service, I came back to Stay McNabb. I bought my 2012 Jeep Liberty.
Don't forget about the Stay McNabb Price Match Guarantee. We'll meet or beat any new vehicle price, or I'll give you a check for $500. Visit us 24/7 at staymcnabb.com, and remember, if anyone can, Stan can.
Mark, you've won just about everything there is to win in racing. What's next?
I'd like more people to know about ER Extra.
The emergency room at Harton Regional Medical Center?
I just want them to get the best care they can get.
That just gets me right here, Mark.
Maybe you'd like to pay them a visit.
ER Extra at Harton Regional Medical Center.
ER Extra. Extra fast, extra easy, extra great.
The City of Manchester held a fundraiser for the Manchester Coffee County Relay for Life event coming up in the next couple of weeks. Held it this past Saturday on the square in Manchester around the courthouse. Jim got by and spoke with some of the event organizers. Let's watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here in the city of Manchester today where they're having a great event for Relay for Life. I'm speaking to my left is Susan Parsley, and she's one of the organizers of this event. There's a lot of people that's been a part of this today to make this happen. I'm going to let Susan tell you who they are sitting here with us today.
Hi there. First we have our mayor, Lonnie Norman, who is a survivor of cancer. Then we have Joy Ballard. We have Taylor Rayfield, and we have also Rebecca. I'm sorry, French. I'm sorry. We've been out here since early. And there's a lot of other people that has been volunteering their time. Everybody in the city.
And as we mentioned, this event is to raise money for cancer, and it's something that you guys, I think, do every year here in Manchester. Do you not?
We do have this every year, but this is our first year to have a team.
Mm-hmm. Give us a little overview of some of the things that's going to be happening here, because it appears to me there's some fun events here. I think you've got one of the county detectives over here in this city detectives is your Duncan in this Duncan booth. But tell us about some of the events today.
We do. Each department for the city has different things set up. The police department, we have a bake sale, and then we have the Duncan booth, and we have our chief, Yogi, and then our different officers that's going to be sitting on the Duncan booth. We have all kinds of baked goods, hot dogs, everything that you can think of on the square going on.
And how much money do you hope to raise from this event? Got any idea about that?
Well, our team is in first place right now, and we have raised about $6,000, but we had raised about $5,000 in about 3 weeks. So our goal is $10,000. So we hope to at least go the $10,000 today.
You're speaking of teams, so are there various teams competing to raise funds?
Yes, sir, and they're actually set up on the square. There's different booths that's set up, and it's actually with people that have relay teams, and all that their money goes to their team.
Yeah, and I have to think that over the years, and you mentioned that Mayor Norman is a survivor of cancer, and I'd have to think that over the years there's been a tremendous improvement in the treatment of cancer and the survival rate. Could you comment on that?
Yes, it's been quite a bit, and I'm just thankful. 10 years ago, I came down with cancer and took treatments and everything, and since that time, I got through my treatments in 2004, and I've been cancer-free. And anytime that it's something to try to help, I usually try to help. We got to find a cure, because it affects somebody in your family all the time.
Boy,
bad thing.
I think he hit it on the head right there, because, for goodness sakes, that is something that just about everybody's going to come into contact with in some form.
Yes, it is. My mother passed away in 2007, and I lost my mother-in-law 6 months later, and my sister-in-law. I've had just so many family members, and it's everywhere, and so we need to try to do all we can.
Okay, and again, I think it's working, because the survival rate is, I don't know what it is right off the top of my head, but the survival rates for most kinds of cancer are better than 70%, I think, now.
I think so. And the Hope Lodge in Nashville, actually, more people from Coffee County uses the Hope Lodge than anywhere in the whole state of Tennessee, and I have a friend of mine's mother that's actually using it this week, so I know that it's used, and the money goes for that.
Okay, and not only that, I'm not sure, but it appears that they're having a lot of fun doing this as well.
Oh, it's a lot of fun, I'm going to be up on the Duncan booth before long, so that ought to be really fun.
We need to move that up while we're here. I want to see this. All right. Thank you so much for all you folks are doing for this great cause. We appreciate it.
Thank the city employees. They all putting their time in, free and everything, and when I got up to City Hall this morning, I thought it was a work day. So many of them, I saw so many of them here working and trying to help raise this money.
All right, it is a Saturday, and they're all out here making it happen, folks. I got to tell you. Stay with us. We'll be right back in a moment.
Citizens Tri-County Bank has the checking, loans, savings, and traditional banking services you want. Plus free internet banking and bill pay, bank your change, Visa gift card, and lots more state-of-the-art banking services. We focus on the service and services you want, so you can bank when, where, and how you want, at our offices or from just about anywhere. Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank you'll ever need. Welcome to Camino Real, home of the area's most authentic Mexican food. Expect quality service in a friendly environment that features the only truly authentic Mexican food in the area, with favorites like tacos, fajitas, enchiladas, burritos, tostadas, freshly made guacamole, and Mexican rice, all made from scratch using homemade Mexican recipes and only the freshest ingredients. Come and enjoy a meal at Camino Real with the great food, friendly service, and warm atmosphere of Old Mexico.
How many TVs in your house? More than this one? That's why Charter's approach to DVR is better. Individual DVRs for each TV, so you can record and play back your favorite shows on any TV in your house. You can even pause and rewind live TV on each TV. You can't do that with Satellite's whole home solution. They try to sell you one big, dumb DVR for everything. Want the best DVR? Try Charter. It's smarter.
Welcome back. Tullahoma Chamber members joined the new Celebrate Party store in Cherokee Square Shopping Center for the official ribbon cutting last week. John Gray brings us this report.
We're here at the new Celebrate Party store in Tullahoma for the ribbon cutting today. It's a great new store in town and we're excited. And there are party supplies of every kind that you can imagine, plates and napkins and tablecloths of every color and every, it just goes on and on and on. Masks and dresses and beads and danglers and things to hang and things to blow up. And look, there's basketball plates and baseball plates, football napkins, soccer, you name it, the Celebrate store has it. And plastic ware of all types, you name it, they've got it at Celebrate. It's just aisle after aisle after aisle of party supplies. Everything you can imagine. This store is owned by John and Karen Orr. And you name it. Look at the balloons. All kinds of balloons. I mean, look at the colors. Every color you can imagine for balloons. And inflatables of all types. Cars, Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Batman. And then there's aisles of cards, wrapping supplies, bags and boxes and numbers. Look at the numbers. No sense in making a bow again. You can come to the party store. Get all the bows, and if you want to make your own, there's ribbons of every color. So you can get it all right here at the party store in Tullahoma on Jackson Street. And here's our crowd here for the ribbon cutting. And this is at Celebrate Party Store in Tullahoma.
On behalf of the Tullahoma Chamber and the City of Tullahoma, let's give this store, let's give a great celebration for Celebrate, and let's give them a big round of applause as they cut that ribbon.
Just thank everybody for coming out, and we hope this is going to be something that's great for the area, not just Tullahoma, but we've already had people. One woman stopped in today, she said, I was on my way to Murfreesboro Party City, and I heard it on the radio, so I stopped. She goes, I didn't have to drive to Murfreesboro. And so I think it's going to be well received from everybody around here. So, I mean, we got orders coming in, learning. Yeah. I'm learning how to order new stuff. So we're going to have more stuff coming. I mean, this is just kind of the basics. Yeah. So it's going to be fun.
I have a question.
See where we're missing.
What else can you say but celebrate?
The deadline for filing your federal income tax return is less than a week away. If you're one of those folks who waited until the last minute to get started, here's some helpful hints from the IRS about which return you should file.
Here's a tip from the IRS. Hi, I'm Julianne, and I work for the Internal Revenue Service. Are you trying to figure out if you should itemize or take the standard deduction? You know, it can make a difference in how much you pay in taxes, or how big your refund will be. If you file electronically, the tax preparation software will figure this out for you. But if you use our fillable forms to e-file, or if you file a paper tax return, you'll need to add up how much you've spent on things such as mortgage interest, medical care, and charitable contributions. The instructions for Schedule A list all the expenses that qualify. Then you'll need to compare that amount with the standard deduction for your filing status, such as single or married filing jointly. You can find the details in the Form 1040 instructions. Whichever amount is bigger, either the standard deduction or the itemized deduction amount, that's the one that will give you the biggest tax benefit. You can download any of these forms and their instructions on our website. Or better yet, why not e-file and use tax preparation software? That way, all the calculations are done for you. Most of you can use tax preparation software for free by using IRS Free File. Just go to irs.gov and click the link on our homepage.
Don't forget to tune into this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evenings at 6:30 p.m. This week's guests include Vicki Shelton and Alan Lindley, who will remind us to come to the MASH Bash this weekend. The Special Olympics will be held next week at the Tullahoma High School, and Karen Matchett will tell us all about that. And the Tullahoma Police Chief Paul Blackwell will give us some tips about handicap parking spaces. All of that and more on this week's Living Show. We'll be right back with just more Newsleader in just 1 minute.
The highest standard of integrity delivers stability and honor. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of integrity in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's going to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor, too, when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
When you're running late headed to that sporting event or horse show and hungry but need gas, you don't have to choose which to get. Just stop at any Quick Mart where gas prices are normal and the food is outstanding. Burgers, fries, salads, sub sandwiches, chicken strips, egg rolls, even pizza can be picked up while the gas is pumping. Stop by any Quick Mart today and not only save time, but enjoy some good cooking, southern hospitality, and prices you can live with.
Welcome back. Saturday was the opening day for the Tullahoma Little League. John Gray was there and brings us this story.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is opening day for Little League, and we're out at Wagner Park, at the Wagner Park field out here, and the field will be, there'll be a dedication done today in honor of Gary Hall. The park is full. There are people everywhere, little ones, big ones, concession stands open. Great day here in Tullahoma. It's Little League time. Gary Hall's family right up there. There's Sharon and Drew and Alice and Brittany and Ashley, and I think Drew's going to throw out the first pitch today in honor of Gary. Mike Finn, it's baseball time in Tullahoma, isn't it, Mikey?
Time for baseball.
There you go.
Yeah.
Welcome to opening ceremonies. My name's Heather Tucker, and I'm the president of Tullahoma Little League this year. And before we get started announcing our teams, I just wanted to say a big thank you. I have the best Tullahoma Little League board this year, managers, coaches, volunteers, and none of this, scorekeepers, umpires, none of this would be possible this year without all of the dedication and support of all the people that you're going to see this year helping out, fields, everything. So I want you guys, first of all, to give a big round of applause to all the board members, managers, coaches, team moms, scorekeepers. Okay, and now I'm going to turn it over to Paul, who is going to start announcing all of our major, minor, coach pitch, and t-ball teams.
That is your entire Little League baseball team.
All coaches in the front row, please kneel down.
For 2013, everything from Major League all the way down to t-ball. So there's a bunch of, look at all those kids.
Oh, sir, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the the twilight's last gleaming. And it's my honor to announce Mr. Drew Hall. Drew Hall is the son of Gary Hall. And Gary Hall was the longtime sponsor and business owner of H&H Health Foods. He started sponsoring H&H Cubs back in 1976, the longest sponsor that we've had in the league. And it's with deep sympathy for our league and for the community of Tullahoma that Mr. Gary Hall passed away just shortly ago. And it's our honor that his son, Mr. Drew Hall, is going to kick off our season and throw our first pitch for Tullahoma Little League, our opening ceremonies, and start our season. So we're very honored and blessed for this occasion. Thank you.
We'll be right back with your weather forecast after these messages.
The construction sale continues at Russell Barnett Kia in Tullahoma. Even though the construction process is still going on, Russell Barnett says we have to move them out now. Check out this 2013 Kia Rio, yours today for $15,995. With America's best warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. So remember, Russell Barnett Kia in Tullahoma is the dealer for the people. And my question is, why buy anywhere else?
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1978 at 86 degrees. The record low was in 2000 at 27 degrees. The average high on this day is 68 and the average low is 44. For tonight, look for mostly cloudy weather with a low of around 60. Mostly sunny weather in your forecast with wind for Wednesday with a high of 81 and a low of 64. Some heavy thunderstorms expected for Thursday with a high of 68 and a low of 47.
Jim, we just had breaking news that 2 people have been arrested in a recent murder of a beating death of a Franklin County man last month. David Jenkins, age 46 of Manchester, and Corey Holmes, age 25 of Hillsborough, have been arrested. 2 more suspects are still out there, considered very dangerous and armed. Police say that these folks are part of an Aryan Nation, a white supremacy group that was behind this killing. So still out there, 2 down, 2 more to go. All
right, we'll have more on that on Thursday's news. That is our Newsleader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
You have a great night.